It's another day, another amazing, amazing day to be creative and to be groovy. Creators Groove is here once again. Malika Aoma is I. And as usual, we keep it light, but heavy, but fun, all at the same time. Getting to know our creatives and to understand what makes them tick, how they are contributing into this economy of ours called the creatives economy. Now, today I am here with another guest. She's a very soulful singer, and she's also a businesswoman. Madam. And she's here to talk to us about how it is being a creative in this industry. How is she keeping herself economicing as being a creative? And I'm so excited for us to get down into this conversation and, get to the nitty-gritties as we always do. Creators Groove is here. Usipote. Alas, here we are with our amazing guest. Nakwambia hata ingwe leo, hey, amekuja kimera meta.
Hello.
Yellow for happiness. Yellow for happiness.
We are happy, we are thriving.
Madam, tell us everything about you.
Okay.
On this show, we always let our guests introduce themselves.
Okay.
Because you have to tell your own story. You tell your own story so the world does not tell it for you. So tell us who you are.
Okay. I am Aphro Patra, Aphro Patra. I am a singer, songwriter, and performing artist from here, Nairobi, Kenya. And I am happy to be here. Yeah, I feel like maybe smaller chunks. I don't know, to answer such a big question. I don't know what I do. I'm a businesswoman. Yeah.
You are surviving in this world of ours.
Hey,
you're living and
I'm thriving.
Yes,
I'm
thriving.
Not surviving.
Thriving.
Yeah.
That is the word.
Or trying my best to.
I personally don't believe in trying.
Okay.
I think if you're doing what you've put your heart and mind to, you're not trying, you're actually doing it.
Wow, I love that.
Because trying in my brain sounds, unafanya but haufanyi. But it's like, if you're actually doing it, you're not trying it out.
You're not trying.
How long have you been writing music?
Wow. For a long time. I started writing poetry in high school. In high school, I was moved to boarding school. And I think that was like a huge culture shock for me. Huge culture shock. Sijui, the water is cold.
Yeah.
Sijui, we are all showering. The doors are open.
There are no
I'm
doors.
just like, what? Where are the doors? I'm just like, what is happening? Yes, and I feel like I needed a way to express myself.
Yeah.
So it just started. I also did art, like fine art, like drawing and stuff.
That's cool.
So I started with that, just like writing words on a page and just like decorating it and just like pouring everything into that page. And then those words became sentences into poems. And there's someone I used to play music with in high school. Tulikuanga tunachezanga break time, lunch time.
Every time.
And before preps. I feel like that's how we kept sane. Yeah, we didn't have like music in school, like in high school.
You didn't have drama and music?
Imagine.
Oh my
We just had the church choir. That's all we get, guys.
SD and I see you.
Hey, girl.
Crazy. I can relate. I kind of relate.
So yeah, I think maybe that was my genesis in performing, because people would come, fill the class, they watch, they go to preps, like having had a musical experience. And you know how like live music is. Yeah.
You can't, there's something about live music that can never be changed.
Yeah.
And when I say live music, I say like with live instruments as well. There's something about that experience that can never be changed, can never be filtered, be altered, because there's just something about it. It just has that purity in it. And it's so beautiful to hear that you are writing poetry at first.
Yeah.
And you stemmed into music.
Yes.
So after high school?
So after high school, after my guitarist friend was like, you can just put melodies on those poems and they can be songs. I'm like, oh.
You could do that?
Yeah. Yeah, so I went to IB And that was fun because I was in a school where now they took theater and art like really seriously. So I was always in the music room, and I took part in the musicals, which was so nice. And I think that was my first like experience in theater.
Yeah.
Yes, that was so much fun, like playing characters, and I continued that professionally after a little bit. And then hiyo industry ya acting ikanichoma, nikachomeka, nikasema upatikane tena
Nama.
umesikia? Yeah, and now I started pouring more into the music side, writing my own music, expressing myself more in that way. I went to Sauti Academy.
Oh, vibes.
Yeah.
How was that? Tell us about your experience in Sauti Academy.
It was really nice. I loved the experience. It was so nice to get to meet other people, get to be cultivated. Yeah. I really appreciate, like, today, like, Natalie is still my teacher. Her, like, the small things, like, she was so fine on the details, and also what we would learn. I think I missed the third term because I went to study in uni, and I was a bit far away from home, so I couldn't do both. Yeah. So, but even just the songwriting and what did we do? The first time was, I think, like vocal dynamics, technique, stuff like that. Yeah. Second time was a bit hard for me because, you see, I've been writing. I've been writing since high school. I know how to write. I've written songs.
Yeah.
But now I'm writing songs for a teacher to come in.
Mark.
Wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Huku
Like,
haiendi na tune. Hapa
like, what's going on?
Wewe ni songwriter. And not that the teacher did that, but it felt like that.
Felt like
you
that.
see, no, as a creative, we're just like, guy, what an judge.
can I really do this?
Can I? Oh, I think that time I missed a lot of the classes because of that, because I was so scared. And then, you see, we're performing in front of now our classmates. So even the classmates are like, guy,
Oh my gosh.
But that's probably not what they were saying. I feel like maybe that's where I was at in that time in terms of, you know, just how confident I was in myself and how much I believed in myself.
Yeah, that's interesting. You know, not many people get to listen to the details. I always say the devil is in the details, because someone would see you on stage and hear you on stage, but not really understand what did it actually take to get there. Because it's also another form of investment, you know. It's another form of you pouring into yourself, because the only way that you're now able to get onto that stage and do what you do the way you do it is because of this investment in your time, in your craft that you had. And I think creativity has not always been seen such as a serious job in Kenya, per se. But now things are turning. Things are really, really shifting.
That's true.
And I always say, with the coming of AI, things are right now AI is composing music. I'm like, what's going on?
Kuna msanii amesainiwa kwa label.
Nani AI?
Hey.
Pure AI. I'm like, okay.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So, like, when you think about such dynamics as a performer, you're like, okay, you constantly want to also make your craft better and better and better. Not just for those who are receiving it, but also for you. Because creating is healing. It's a sense of therapy. That's what I really believe. So when now you think of now this story of this AI shorty, this AI artist that we have, who's already been signed, and you're here like, I went to school for all of this. What's going on? What goes on in your mind?
I feel like it's such a sticky or like a hot topic. But as an artist who can create the art, not generate it, I think it's important for us to, it's cool. We're making innovations and it's cool, it's interesting, it's fun at the moment, but we should also look at the impact it has on the actual humans who are doing this and how much effort it takes. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing, but I can't tell anyone what to do with their money. You know?
True.
But yeah, as a creative, it doesn't feel so great. See me nipewe your labeling. niwaoneshe. Kidogo tu niwaoneshe. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
I get that. At the same time, being creative is not enough. I feel like even me as a photographer, it's not enough. You get? You have to have this going on, this going on, this going on, and you mentioned you're a businesswoman. So I'd like to touch on that a little bit.
Okay.
To tell us about your business self.
Okay. Excuse me. I am the owner and founder. I feel like those words are usually so so nice and fancy. But yes, the founder of the Aphro Apothecary. It is a wellness community, a wellness space that creates and shares natural organic products for body care, for self-care, for self-love, for maintenance. I founded the business in, I think this is 2 years ago, maybe 2023. I was always making my own things. Like I've always made my own hair products. Since like I started taking care of my hair seriously. And I used to make a lip balm with just like essential oils and Vaseline, and my friends are like, hey, what's that?
That's a nice thing.
What's that? Comes in a tingle tingle. So I had a couple of friends tell me, oh, you should do it a bit seriously, you know. And yeah, and I did, and it's been great. We started with lip balms, and now we're making hair care, we're making, you know, shower breaks, we're making bath bombs.
That's vibes.
Yeah.
That's vibes. As a customer.
You know, day one.
As a customer. I am accustomed to them. I'm accustomed to the business.
Yeah.
But one thing that I really love with let me say your business and your artistry is that you found a way to bring them together.
Yes.
You found a way to bring them together, and it feels organic, it feels real, it feels authentic. And right now in the creative economy, we are craving a sense of authenticity, a sense of this is real. It's not fake. It's not something made up. And I can say, even from my own observation, that yeah, this is somebody who has taken their craft not just into music on a stage, but into somebody's handbag, into somebody's bathroom, which is impactful. And as creatives, that is our sole duty, to be as impactful as we can. How is the business side of the music? How does that go? How is that evolving? How is that growing? How is that taking you as an artist?
Okay. So that's funny because that term 3 of Sauti Academy, that's what I missed. The business, the music business term, where we're supposed to learn about all of that. I've been learning on the go, to be honest, from friends in the industry, from mistakes I've made. I've been trying to ask a lot of questions. I've been trying to do a lot of research. And it's, to me, honestly, challenging. Mimi msanii nataka tu kuimba, nataka kucreate, nataka kuandika, nataka kudance. Bas.
You're done.
Hizo zingine. But it's important to adjust and also know, so that when someone does come to take that burden, like, you understand what's going on and nothing is happening under
the rug, and you're not floating.
Exactly.
I get that, yeah. And I think creatives a lot, we find ourselves, I think it's a gift and a curse being a creative, because you find it yourself in a bubble where you just want to make. You don't want to have to start thinking about this people in suits and with their papers that you have to go start having a long conversation with, you know.
Proposal.
Ati sijui what, you don't want, I'm like, wewe unataka kutengeneza ngoma. Nimekutengenezea, warithika. You're good, me I'm good, everyone's happy, vibes. And it's painful that that's not the reality we can always live in. And even as you're saying, it's so important to understand the nook and crooks of your business, because when somebody else comes over, you ndo utakuwa set the pace. And it's better for you to set the pace for someone, for your business, in comparison to somebody setting it for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where as creatives we start losing control because we don't even know what happened. It's like, suna Rihanna libiwa do.
Hey.
Yo.
Hey.
Ay, but tunaibia Rihanna do alafu anakuimbia ngoma. Crazy.
Imagine.
You know how crazy that is?
It's so crazy.
And it's sad that creatives have to learn the hard way. Through such girly and nasty experiences.
Yeah.
Spotify have done something very interesting this year. They have adapted some of their terms and conditions.
Yes.
And one of those terms and conditions affects those who upload music, podcasts on their platforms, in that they can use your content to do whatever they want to do, however they want to do it, whenever they want to do it, without asking you for your consent, without giving you credit. So they can take your song, use it for an advertisement, and the advertisement does really, 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 really well. They don't have to credit you. They're not going to credit you. They're not going to pay you for anything. And it's raising a lot of question marks. How does that make you feel as an artist?
Ooh, you put me on the spot. It's important. Yeah. Yes, I've seen it. I've had my thoughts and reservations. As an artist, my work, whatever I create, is my intellectual property. And I think that any artist, every artist, should have the right to give consent on whether or not, you can take a piece or adapt or share their work. Yes. I think maybe in what they're doing, it's sort of like by uploading here, you give us consent to use...
Do whatever you want to do.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I've seen a lot of question marks. I also have my own. I'm trying to be so careful with what I'm saying. But... Yes, I think...
It's scary in a way.
It is.
It is.
It is. Yes. And I just hope that they're listening to the artists who are uploading, because I know a couple of people who've already started taking their music down. Yes, I hope they're hearing the comments of the artists and also putting that into consideration. Yeah.
I hope so too, because Spotify is an amazing platform. It is honestly an amazing platform. Seeing how it works, how it moves, how it's been evolving is very beautiful. But now when they do this personally as a creative, as a podcaster, with a podcast on Spotify, I'm there, I'm like, there's no way I will see shackles being put on me. And let them be put on me. Because for a very long time, we have had to convince the world that creativity is a job. Take us seriously. And now when we're being taken seriously, it's okay, now you want to technically take it away from me, in a sense. I think personally that's what I feel about it. I'm also pulling down my podcast from the platform.
Wow.
Because I have no hate. I have no hate with Spotify. Spotify, I don't hate you guys.
Spotify.
Like, honestly, but if you ask me to host my podcast there, I will respectfully tell you no. Or my music there, I will respectfully tell you no. Because you have a term that is not favorable to me, but it's only favorable to you.
Yes.
And I think this also pushes us as African creatives to see, is this really the only place we can distribute, market our stuff?
Yes.
Is it really the only place? And the answer is no. So it's then up to us. We had SoundCloud. How cool would it be if now SoundCloud became the next Spotify now?
Yeah.
By the way, Spotify wakiendelea na hiki tu. Other platforms will be like, wacha tuwashow.
Let's show you.
Wacha tuwashow. Mumeguza creative hivyo. And I don't know if it has to be a game they're playing. I feel like, I hope this is one big joke you guys are doing, so that we could laugh about it. If it's not, I will still pay my premium to listen to my music and to listen to the podcasts that I listen to, but I don't think I'm going to put mine there just because of that. For me personally, that is, and everybody has a different choice.
Yeah, true.
And I love hearing that it's a conversation you want to have, you also want to have and want them to listen to us. All we ask for is to be listened to. As we wind down, what has music taught you?
Ooh, what has music taught me? Music, wow. Can I think of it like just creativity?
Yeah,
or like,
as a creative.
Yeah. Wow. I think I'm still learning. I think I'm still learning, but it's allowed me to be free, to do or to say what I mean or what I want to say, how I want to say it in my way. I feel like that brings about a sense of freedom for me.
Yeah.
I also think that it has taught me to be brave. Yeah.
Live events. You are a live performing artist, meaning you get on the stage with no playbacks. It is either the guitar or a keyboard or a live band. It is live music. Talk to us about that. How is it being a live musician?
How is it? It's fun. I love it. You can't replicate it. It's like you were saying earlier. It's going to happen this way, this time, and probably never again. But I think as an artist, as you practice it, you play it over and over again. So it's fun to add elements that maybe weren't there, or it sparks creativity. I love performing live. I think it adds to the authenticity.
Authenticity.
Hello, ancestors, we hear you. Thank you for coming. It adds to the authenticity of the music and just how I think the audience connects to it
and receives it. What about the challenges? Because it can't be easy to be a live artist in Kenya. I think Kenyans guess we come from ages of live music, but times have changed in such drastic ways. So what are some of the challenges that you go through as a live musician?
Some of the challenges. Nitaanza na kusema wasanii walipwe. Thank you. It's interesting. You see, you have a big event calling you. Hi, I want you to come and perform. Okay, maybe not me yet, but
don't say you. Don't say not.
Yeah, you have a big event calling you, and the kind of money they're offering you for the kind of brand they've created and the event, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, so. Either you take the small money or you say no and lose that opportunity. So some opportunities are like that. It's a good opportunity, but what's in it for me? Yeah, and we're not in this exposure anymore. We're not, you'll pick 1-3 fans from the audience.
Why do you need 3 fans?
No.
Are they going to pay my rent?
Please. Are they gonna carry me home? No. Yeah, so I think there's a challenge with that. Sometimes there's challenges with, just technical stuff, sound.
Sound is, let me actually just interrupt you right there. Sound in the Kenyan event space has caused a lot of issues. Like, I'll give a very good example of Blankets and Wines. Blankets, please, mutafute msichana.
Hi Blankets.
But we need to criticize you people, being honest. What I can say, like I remember last year I wasn't there, but I had Nyash coming on stage with a flash disc. And I'm like,
Yes, December, and he headlined.
I'm like,
Yeah.
What's not going on? And maybe call me crazy, call me an overthinker, but I do think if I'm organizing an event like the size magnitude of Blankets and my artist has his own band, we will have our own band. You will be doing 2 rehearsals and I will pay for one of the rehearsals. Why? Because if that happens, now you see what happens. The show falls. Initially get to say na flash sticks mse flag. I mean, and it's so you're imagining somebody who paid for a VIP ticket has come to experience Nyach for the very first time.
Oh no.
How underwhelming that can be.
Yeah.
And even with organizing of events, I can say even for this year's Blankets, the last one, it's very disappointing that the stage was empty for like 2 hours with nothing playing, no music, no MC, nothing.
Oh wow, this one.
This one near Thames.
Okay. Mimi nilifika late kidogo.
It's what time did you arrive when Thames had performed?
No, before I entered when Toxic was performing.
So you were there. You should have. How didn't you see the time the main stage was empty?
Oh yes, when the Thames stage was being.
It was
being built.
And after being built, what was being changed. It was empty.
Hizo ma steps na ile place ya band na walikuwa na change sound. You see what we were saying about sound? They came with their own sound.
They came with their own sound because it's already known that siku ubaya.
Yeah.
Ukikuja huku kuna venye there's just something missing.
Yeah.
As an artist, how does that make you feel? Because it feels very
antsy. Yeah, I was actually having this conversation after rehearsal, I think last week, just saying that it's important for us to step up there. I don't know what is needed because mtu atakam sound check, nimecheck. I've left everything being perfect. When I get on stage, it's like I didn't come for sound check. Yeah,
like
so
what happened?
just the professionality in that professionalism.
Yeah,
in that space. I don't know if it's the equipment, but if you're doing sound, you've been hired for this event to do sound. Alafu unatafutwa kumbe uko kwa tent za sijui onja umeenda kukula sijui nini. Sir,
what's going on?
What's happening?
But the irony is Onja's sound is always on fleek. Your stage hushika from the minute it goes on till the wee hours of the night. Onja's stage is always perfect.
That's true.
It is always perfect. And then you're asking, okay, sasa makosa shida iko wapi?
The thing is large scale sound. You see, because when you're doing sound check, I think Blankets they do the day before. So kama Blankets ni kesho, leo jioni we're doing sound check for all the artists. If you make a sound check, good. If you don't, shauri yako. So you do it to an empty arena.
Yeah.
So you're not counting the people, the 10,000s of people who are going to
muffle.
Exactly.
They muffle. They become like a big sponge.
Exactly.
It muffles it up.
Exactly. So now everything is out of work. We don't understand. And technical issues happen.
Yeah.
But it's how you recover from them. How quickly are you recovering from them? When something happens, do you know what's going on? Ama, you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. How equipped, how knowledgeable are the people we are hiring for sound? Is it just someone who can connect speakers? Or is it someone who is paying attention to, excuse me, how the lows are sounding, if the mids are too high? Anasimama pale mbele, hapa katikati, huko nyuma, like to really, like how much are you pouring into it? Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
That's very important. There's also, when it comes now to also the live performing spaces, let's say in Kenya, for example, and we've had so many issues of people like breaking in to events. Event imeorganiziwa vizuri, mnajua unakuja kuona event swafi. And then in the wee hours, even before you get to the wee hours, unasikia kuna stampede.
Oh my God.
How does that make you feel as an artist?
Ooh, like one of my biggest fears, honestly. I think even being at Blankets a couple of weeks ago, there were so many people that I just constantly kept feeling like, I'm not safe, I'm not safe, I'm not safe. Is everything, like, it was so anxiety inducing. And that's also something that needs to be, kept in mind. Like, how many people can this space fit? Are we overdoing it?
Yeah.
Because you can't say that they didn't know how many people bought tickets. Tickets were sold out Sunday morning. They knew how many people were coming. And like your trajectory, how you're advertising, the number of people you expect. Like, can your space
accommodate all of that?
Exactly. Accommodate, not in we're just holding the people, in a way that is comfortable for the people who are also there, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think I've gone off your
No,
your
you're
question.
not gone. You're right on it. You're right on it.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's about audience safety. Let me give you an example. Travis Scott had an event, Astroworld.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw. There's a documentary that came out.
I haven't seen the documentary.
So you should. It's crazy.
I see it.
I'm bringing it up because as a live performer and mostly as an artist. So this event was happening. It happened. It was now the next one after COVID. So I think the third one. And of course, people are excited. They want to go see this guy perform. So the main stage was like where you are, not the other artists are performing, is like where you are, and the main stage was on this other side. So when each stage, kazi stage ilisha, sasa ni migrate going to Travis's stage.
And everyone wants to be at the front.
Everyone wants to get there. And then how their stage was divided was into like 4 paddocks, literally 4 paddocks. And on this, now from your side, this other stage had the direct entry kuingia hapa. So watu wengi walikuwa najaa kwa paddock moja, hapa na hapa the other 3, watu hawaingii. I think, is it 3 to 4 people died? Because of the stampede.
Oh my God, oh no.
It was crazy to the fact that they were yelling, stop the show, stop the show, stop the show.
Yeah, but ako vibes.
Yeah, mind you. So here's the thing. When you see that video, when you watch the thing, you're like, okay, there is a chance he actually did not know what's going on at the very back. Because when you're at the front here, kule nyuma kabisa, at a big crowd, you might not necessarily know what's going on there. But you have an earpiece. So somebody is constantly communicating with you. So some of the guys were telling the story, they got on, even on the camera, one of the camera operators, and like, dude, you guys need to stop the show. People are actually being tumbled over. People are actually dying. And one of the people who died, it was his very first time going for a concert.
Oh my God.
Not just experiencing this artist, but going for a concert. And then security hobbled this person to get out of where the camera person was. And then Travis performs one more song and then leaves. He leaves. He talks somebody fainted, he addresses it, and then he does one more song and then leaves. But now the question comes in, because even he was being questioned, like, no, I was not told there was an issue. And they're like, okay, that's weird, because one of the directors of the event was like, we should stop the show now. I want it to be very clear. I did not vote for this show to continue. I wanted it to stop when it got unsafe. And the same people who did that event are still doing more events. No consequences ever occurred. Travis never really properly... It's technically his event.
Yeah.
It's his event.
Not technically, it's his event.
Event ni yake.
Yeah.
Watu wamekuja kumuona. He literally has sole responsibility over this thing, because everything is being done under his name. And now it brings me to my question of artists and their responsibility towards their fans, towards their supporters. How far do you think that stretches, or how far should it stretch in accordance of artists making sure their people are fine? Yeah,
I feel like that's one of the most important things. Making sure that people are safe, people are comfortable, especially if it's a paid show. Like, I've paid to be here. I think, yeah, like something like that happening, like you being told that, like, it's not safe anymore, people are getting hurt, stop the show. And you're like, one more song.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it's like, huh?
No.
What's going on?
Yeah, I feel like it just, it feels like me, even not as a fan of his music, I already feel like you don't care about your people. Yeah. And I feel like the reason you're doing this whole show. So
why not care about them?
yeah. Yeah. I feel like for me, the people who support me are so important to me that, excuse me, if something was happening, like if there was a stampede or like there were more people who decided to show up and the event can't hold the number of people, I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's scary.
That is scary.
Even as an attendee, like...
I remember Rema. I always say I almost died at Rema.
What?
I almost died at that thing.
What will go wengi?
People got many. It got suffocating. This was not even inside the venue. This was outside, trying to get inside. Afroja mimi ni mfupi. Mimi ni mfupi na nakwambia nilikuwa nimekaa hivi. Nasongeshwa. I swear. My feet could not touch the ground.
What?
My feet could not touch the ground because if they did, I would be submerged. So I had to. And I'm just like there like this.
Oh my God. Wow.
That was scary.
Wow.
That was one of the most scariest experiences I've ever had. And I was like, never again.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
And then you want to leave, but you're like, but the door is right here. I'm at the door.
Like,
am I really going all that way? And I'm at the door.
And then you're like, like, what am I gonna do with my ticket? I've already spent money on it. Like, it's, yeah, I don't know.
It's quite a lot to think about.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot to think about.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
Final questions. Just about live events one more time.
Yeah.
Experience. I think every time, every ticket is sold or is bought, somebody's expecting an experience. Would you say Kenyan events experiences are overwhelming or underwhelming? Because there's some events you go to, you're like, okay. Or it might not even be the entire event. It might be maybe just one aspect of the event. Like vile network ilipotea.
Hey. Kabisa.
Dude, it was not a vibe.
Yeah.
So now when we talk about now experience as a whole as an artist, how is your approach when it comes to what you'd like your audience to experience a live event you're at?
Okay. I think just to touch a bit on what you've said, I think the experience is like the reason everything is happening. You're here to create an experience for the audience and for the artists as well.
Yeah.
So I haven't yet set up my first event or something, but I learn a lot from, I am a music enthusiast, so if I'm not creating the music, I'm going to experience it. So I've learned a lot from all the experiences I've attended. I'm into a note, so I'm always writing things down in my notes. Excuse me. Yeah, so I think even just generally to touch back on what you were saying, I think Kenyans, we're still learning to do large-scale experiences, large-scale festivals. I think maybe the biggest one we have is Blankets, and they're also learning. Yeah, they're also learning. They're the first to do something like this in Kenya. So the grace is important, but also the criticism is also as important. So yeah, I'm all about experiences. The first thing I went for and was like, wow, what is this? Was Shin City.
Shin City was vibes. It was vibes.
It was amazing. You got to see his journey. Vibes. You get to take pictures. Like, you really feel immersed in this world, in his world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that experience-wise, I'd love to create something like that. Something that when someone enters this space, you're like, wow, yeah, this is Afro's space. I can feel her through everything. So yeah, with that, it's important also to have a team of people you trust and who you know can execute what you're looking for. So yeah, I'm still in the process of doing that, creating my own event, or my own experience rather, in a way that merges all the beautiful things or creative things that I love to do. So it's going to be really cool.
Could you tell us something about what you're planning, an experience you're planning for us? Tell us.
In the
what are
near
your plans?
future, so I'm releasing a project soon. It had a title, but it's now currently a working title. So I won't share maybe what it is. But I'm really excited about it. It's the first time I'm releasing a body of work. It's vulnerable, it's funny, it's sassy, it's gonna be fun. I want to do a show a little after, so that one I'm very much preempting, but it's gonna be really cool, and I'd love you and your audience to check it out when it's out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Any dates? Prospective dates?
Some dates. We have November. Let me say November.
Okay, so November.
Yeah, November.
November.
Yeah.
I like that.
I have a show coming up, actually, Karibu Sana.
When?
Gecko on the 27th. That's
27th.
wrong. 22nd of October. Hey, mungefika 27th. Aphro ako.
Alisha perform.
Aliperform juzi.
Ulikuwa? On the 22nd?
The 22nd of October.
Exciting. Me nitakam. Mimi unajua utaniona hapo. I'm definitely gonna pull through.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And letting me pick your brain and know what you're thinking about. One more thing. What is something you would tell our government when it comes to the creative economy?
Do better. Do better. Do better. Our economy is booming. It's building in terms of how it looks, in terms of like how much it's growing.
Yeah.
We don't really feel it because like there's a lot of stuff happening. But it starts from the top. Like once people are paid better, we're able to really get that economy going.
True.
Creative wise, there's always things they're saying, oh, creative this, there's a creative fund, a creative,
Ziko wapi?
Where are they? And and if they are there and they are working, we need more awareness.
Yes.
Yeah.
There
are spaces where creatives can go and rehearse and stuff like that. We need more spaces. We need more funds that support artists in the work they do. We need to feature artists in, when it's Madaraka Day, it's not just the choir of Sijui whose church, you know.
It's not just the old school artists.
Exactly.
There's
impactful
a whole
artists. Yeah. So do better. Yeah. Wasanii tuko wengi.
Wasanii tuko wengi na wasanii tuko na njaa. Like the hunger and the drive that artists have is insane. It's really insane, but also it is very inspirational and it is very beautiful.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for your presence.
Thank you for having me. I've had so much fun. Yeah.
So have I. Oh, umetuacha pa na happiness.
Ooh, yellow.
Yellow, mellow. I love it.
Yeah.
You have had it here. You have experienced it here with our amazing guest, that we need to do better, not just as artists, but as a community. Our government needs to do better. We need to support each other. We need to invest more. We need to actually fulfill our creativity. We need to feed it for it to feed us back. It has been amazing as always here at the Creators Groove. Malika Oma is I, and I hope to see you next time. And be sure, November, kuna vitu zinakuja November. Be sure to watch out for that. See you next time.